Hi students, welcome back to my channel Evolve Solving Physics. Today we are going to discuss about some equations based on freely falling body and vertically upward projected body and some application based on that concepts. As we discussed that acceleration due to gravity is denoted by small g, as for a freely falling body an object is directed towards the earth. Due to earth gravitational force, the acceleration will be constant throughout for a freely falling body. That we call it as acceleration due to gravity. As I said that the acceleration due to gravity g is positive for a freely falling body and will be negative for a vertically projected upward body. So based on that concept, we are going to write some equations for a freely falling body and vertically projected body. For suppose an object is falling freely, so equations of motion for freely falling body. For suppose this is an object which is falling freely towards the earth surface, towards the center of the earth. So for a freely falling body, acceleration due to gravity g is positive. So and for a freely falling body, the initial velocity will become 0. For suppose this is an object which is at rest. Rest means u equals to 0. At that position, this represents maximum height, means first the object is at rest. At rest the u will be 0. At that from the rest it is freely falling. For a freely falling body, g will be positive. G means acceleration due to gravity will becomes positive. So to write equations, I said that acceleration due to gravity will contain say uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means same acceleration. So for a freely falling body, u equals to 0. Everyone should remember that for a freely falling body, first the object will be at rest. U equals to 0. At that position, the object is freely falling. So u equals to 0. U equals to 0 for only freely falling body, which is freely falling. Downward direction freely falling means g is positive. For a freely falling body or vertically projected body contains a constant acceleration, uniform acceleration, same acceleration. So u equals to 0 and a equals to plus g. So these are the two important terms to write the equation for the motion of a freely falling body. Just remember that for a freely falling body, the initial velocity will be 0 and acceleration will becomes positive g. Based on these terms, we are going to write the kinematic equations. We know that the kinematic equation, first kinematic equation is v equals to u plus at. Substitute these values here. V equals to v will becomes v itself. V equals to v, u is 0 plus a is g and t is t. So first equation is v equals to gt. This is the one of the equation for a freely falling body. And second one, s equals to ut plus half at square. So s is s. So we can take s as h here. How you can take h here? Because this is the distance traveled by a freely falling body. This distance represents the height of the body here. So just remember that the distance traveled by the freely falling body or vertically projected upward body can be taken as height h. So s is taken as h. Okay, to find the height of the body means we can consider the distance traveled by the freely falling body or vertically projected body. Okay, s equals to u means 0 into t plus half a means g t square. That equals to s means h equals to half gt square. 0 into t is 0 plus half gt square. So we can consider height distance traveled by the freely falling body or vertically projected body, we consider the distance as height here. Okay, next third one, v square minus u square equals to 2as. Just remember that For a freely falling the body, the initial velocity will become 0 and acceleration becomes acceleration due to gravity, that is plus g, and distance traveled by the body will becomes the height traveled by the object freely falling or vertically projected upward body. There will be no change in the final velocity. Okay, substitute this value. V square is V square itself, minus u means 0 square equals to 2, a means g, s means h. It implies V square equals to 2gh. We can consider s or h. If they mention to find the height, we can replace s with h. Next, fourth, Sn equals to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. Sn equals to u is 0 plus g n minus 1 by 2. So Sn equals to g into n minus 1 by 2. These are the 4 equations for the freely falling body. Okay. So we have some important points based on the freely falling body. So for a freely falling body, the ratio of distance traveled in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds is n square. Just for suppose if an object is freely falling, for first second, how much distance that an object is traveled. For second, how much distance that an object is traveled. For third second, how much distance that an object is traveled means n square. Here n represents time here. N is time here. N square means 1 square is to 2 square is to 3 square is to 4 square is to so on. So 1 is to 4 is to 3 square is 9 is to 16 is to so on. So this is the ratio of distance traveled by the first second, second, third, so on is n square. N represents time here. So for a freely falling body, for a time of 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, the ratio of distance can be written as 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16 is to so on, that is n square. So just remember that for continuous time means 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, for every second the ratio of distance can be written as its square. 1 square will becomes 1. 2 square means 2 into 2, 4, means as time go on increasing, its distance will becomes its square. 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16. For suppose for a freely falling body, the ratio of distance for successive times means alternate times, means 1 is to 1 second, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 9 seconds, means successive alternative times. The ratio of distance will be same. N means 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to so on. So this is 9 is to so on. So this is the ratio of distance traveled by the successive seconds. Successive seconds means alternate seconds. For a continuous time of seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4 means the ratio of distance will become its square. Its square means time square will becomes the ratio of distance. For successive seconds, continuous seconds, it becomes odd number of times, 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 9, so on. So these are the important points based on freely falling body. One of the important point based on this freely falling body is the fraction of distance s fallen in nth second. Distance s, they said, fallen in nth second. I said for first second, second, third second, fourth second, nth second means what formula we should use means Sn equals to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. This is the formula should be used for first second, third second, fourth second, fifth second, so on up to nth second. This formula should be used. What said that to find the fraction for fraction of distance fallen in nth second. So Sn by S. What is Sn value? Sn value is u plus a into n minus 1 by 2 by S value is ut plus half at square. Half at square. You all know that for a fallen means freely falling body, u equals to 0, a equals to plus g. Substitute these values here. 0 plus g into n minus 1 by 2 by 0 into t plus half a means g t square. So g into n, I am taking LCM of 2n minus 1 by 0 into anything will be 0. 0 plus anything will be anything. Half g t square. So these can be written as g by 2 into 2n minus 1 by g by 2 to t square. G by 2 will be cancelled. 2n minus 1 by t square. I said for t square means for a continuous time 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, what will be the distance? N square I said. They said in terms of distance na, so in terms of n I am writing. So 2n minus 1 by n square. So this is the fraction for distance fallen to the nth second. Sn by s equals to 2n minus 1 by n square. I said here na, for a first second, second, third second, what will be its time will be n square. So here t square na, in place of t time what I am taking n. So I'm considering it t has n. N equals to t time. So these are some important points based on the equation of motion for the freely falling body. So everyone should remember that for a freely falling body the initial velocity u equals to 0 and acceleration due to gravity will be positive, that is a equals to plus g, and v will be v itself, and the distance, that is the distance traveled by the freely falling will becomes the height traveled by the body. So these are the important equations and some points based on freely falling body. So if you have any doubts, please comment me in comment box. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.